It's time for the next edition of Festpod, where we'll be looking at Radar Festival. I went along to the last one in 2024, and this episode will be recapping the show and getting a feel for the experience and finding out what it's like to perform there from one of the artists who has. It's all coming up next on Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide, right after this short message from our sponsor.
Are you looking for that last-minute festival essential? Or maybe you just want to travel light to get your whole camping setup when you arrive on site? The good news is that Fat Frank's Camping Shop will take care of all your festival camping essential needs. From camping chairs to blow-up airbeds, cosy duvets to festival cooking sets, Fat Frank has it all. And what's more, Fat Frank offers a click and collect service at several UK festivals. So head to fatfrankscampingshop.com to order now, or visit Fat Frank and the lads at your favourite festival. Fat Frank's Camping Shop, the official sponsors of Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide.
Welcome to Festpod.
Oh, we're back, motherfuckers!
The unofficial rock festival guide. Episode 69, recorded
69!
on the 14th of January, 2025. I'm Neill Wilkinson with my fellow hosts Rich Holmes and Arran Prime from Crushed by Waves. Woo. Hello,
Yo.
Gentlemen.
Hey.
Are you all right?
I'm living the dream, baby. I've had flu for the last couple of weeks. I'm still suffering. I can hardly breathe.
You're under the weather, aren't you? You're down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness. I've had sneezing fits just before we started recording, which you saw, which was pleasant, I'm sure. So I do apologise. I will
I'll try and cut them out.
But yeah, man, I'm here. I've missed you guys. How are you, Neil?
It's so nice to see your face again. It feels like it's been ages.
Been too long. Are you okay?
I'm all right. I'm just carrying on, you know. Same old shit. Mr. Arran Prime, welcome.
Hey. You alright?
Yeah, it feels like I've not seen your face in such a long time.
Feels like a while. Just, just been busy with the boys. Writing stuff done, tour prep
Have
done.
you?
So, yeah, we're busy at work in the background. When I'm not sipping tea and fucking about on Festpod, I'm trying to get shit done.
What do you mean fucking about? This is the main event, man.
This is the event. That's what I've been training for. This is why I've got the treadmill in my studio.
What's a treadmill?
Oh, it's a horrible thing. It's a torture device that someone invented a long time back. Horrendous.
I did suggest that you might like to write a Christmas song. A Crushed by Waves Christmas song. Have you made any progress?
I didn't jot any ideas down this Christmas. No, I wasn't like, you know what? I feel inspired. I'm going to start writing some shit. Get the jingle bells out.
Featuring Festpod.
Just jingling
Rich
the bells.
on BVs.
Bell
Can we
jingers.
co-write this? Can we co-write?
How's your jingling?
All my bells are good.
Techniques are good. It's a lot of wrist action in the jingle bells, there is.
I've had a lot of practice.
Aye.
Anyway.
You're recovering well there, Rich, in your lilac recovery room. I was saying before, like a little incubator.
The lilac, man, it's soothing, and it's. I'm ready to be rebirthed.
In your recovery room.
It suits you well, mate. I do.
You need some brown noise.
Yeah.
Whatever that sounds like.
Is that the one that makes you shit yourself?
That's the one.
Yeah.
So let's have some of that. Anyway, there are two versions of the show, audio and video. The video is on YouTube and the audio is on your podcast app. Just search for Festpod to find it. It is free to subscribe. Keep up to date with us on the socials by looking for Festpod and find all our links, including our merch and our Patreon, at festpod.co.uk. So this time we're taking a look at Radar Festival, which is a 3-day indoor festival held in Manchester in early July at the O2 Victoria Warehouse in Trafford Park. It's described as modern, contemporary and progressive. And it won Best New Festival in 2022. A ticket for the weekend will cost you around 140 quid. And we're lucky to be able to give you the view as punters and performers. Because, Arran, you performed there in 2023 with Crushed by Waves, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It was an awesome festival. It's fucking wicked. I loved it. Definitely, I'd go back again. You know, it was amazing. Just fucking really well organised. Loads of cool bands. No, like, you know, gaps between bands. Oh shit, there he is. As if the song's on at the same time. But yeah, like, you know, there's no, what's it called? No gaps. So you just walk from one stage to another stage to another stage, and then it's got loads of vendors, load of food things, load of game stuff. There was lots of gaming. There was guitar setups. There was in-ear monitor setups. There was people vending different things, but most of all, it was just really cool music, and there was really cool people. Lots of interesting types from around the Manchester area and beyond. But yeah, it was really good fun. I really enjoyed that time. It was good.
Yeah, and the energy was really up. I mean, for an indoor festival in Manchester in a warehouse, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was really hyped. And really, everyone was really up for it.
Even in, like, midday when we performed, because we was like really early on in the act, so we like, opened up this stage, and you know, people were still really up for it, especially at the front. People were going for it, and then the night sort of progressed. People just got more and more wild, and it's always a good time performing in Manchester. It's the best. So things like this just make me feel alive, gives me a nice buzz. But yeah, I live for this shit, and Radar is particularly one that has resonated in my brain as one of the best festivals we've ever performed.
Really?
And one I would certainly go back to again. You know, it was really good fun, and they were so accommodating. Staff were fucking great. They really look after the bands. Like, we had our own setup, our own dressing room, all curtained off. We had our own, we had a fridge. We had snacks. We had all these things set up for us. I was like, holy shit, this is really now looking after people, like something we're not used to. So it just, we was just blown away with that. It was really cool.
I have to say, I was very impressed myself with the backstage facilities. I thought it was, like you say, everyone was just really well cared for.
Yeah, we were, yeah.
Yeah, even for you know, knobheads like me, I found it very comfortable and nice, and everybody was nice to me. So, but we're going to take a look.
Space. I mean, it was even more fucking overwhelming. Like, you know, we thought our dressing room was really cool. We had a really good dressing room and that, and then our mates in Dream State, we ventured down to their little dressing room, and I say little, but it was like, boom. They had a proper big old dressing room, and they had fucking stacked up shitload of dominoes, having a great old time. I was like, right, so this is what happens when you're like a proper big hitter then. So we need to work our way up to the that kind of level, but we're on it. We're on the game. We're trying, but that is where we need to end up. If we got dominoes in the dressing room, we're winning big time.
You can't ask for more than that.
That is we've made it moment right there. It's fucking spot on. But yeah, love those guys.
So Radar, it's in a really accessible place. It's basically it's on the tram line, so you can get to it by tram. In the middle of Trafford Park, it is accessible. It's basically in a big old brick sort of cotton mill. I guess it's a cotton mill. You can get to it by car, as I did. There's parking just across the road, ample parking, and it's really easy to get to. So I guess public transport and all of that sort of thing as well. That's important to know. And that's inside, you've got plenty of gaming. They love a bit of gaming. They've got a place called Arcade Club, which has lots of ancient sort of video games you can come in and play for free, which is nice, and some more modern stuff as well. So on the Friday, we start off with Giant Walker, the Intersphere, Cestra, Earthside, Unpeople, Ichika Nito, Vower, Vola, Throne, Plini, Caskets, and The Midnight is your Friday lineup.
I love Caskets.
That was fantastic.
That's so good.
Now, we haven't got shots of everybody, unfortunately, because I only turned up at certain times, but we start off our footage with Cestra on the Sneak Energy stage, who's beautifully lit up in green and blue. Who, yes. You're right there.
Photographer's nightmare, that is.
Yeah.
Ma would kill us if we had lighting like that. She specifically tells people off lighting. like Ma is actually very, she's like obviously being like an incredible band photographer, but she has no fucks to give about telling people about lighting, and she'll just be like, right, no red, none of this, none of that. She'll tell people what she wants, and she gets cracking pictures, so it works. But
well, she knows what she's talking about.
Ma would be going sick at that, but she'd be like, get that fucking blue light off Arran.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't photograph well, does it? You know, the Smurfs on stage or whatever.
It looks cool if you're a punter, though.
Oh yeah, we enjoy it. I mean, she's going for all the colours in
she looks great
in
this
show.
lighting. It's just, it's all part of the performance, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck your photos. Just live in the moment.
Now we go upstairs here. There's a whole upstairs with, like you say, markets, and there's a lot of. They cater for guitarists. It seems like the guitarists' mecca, where you can go to the little markets and get all sorts. Did you ever walk up there?
I had a little walk around because it was near to where our band room thing was, and more so Andy was boring the life out of everyone because he's a fucking massive guitar nerd. So Andy was like, it could probably teach the guitar people something. I'd say, like, he just talks about guitars for days. So he's actually in LA this month up for a guitar show or convention thing. Yeah, like his company do all they sell all specialist guitars like fucking ZZ Top and Tool and shit, and he's off to LA this month, fancy pants, boring some other fucking Yanks about guitars. Poor bastards. They won't know what's fucking hit them.
So you've got the signing tent up there as well, where some of the acts will appear. But like I say, plenty of guitars. If you're a guitar nerd, this is the place for you to go.
It's very guitar nerdy, but those who like guitars will have a lot of good times in there. They'll enjoy that. There was no screaming booth, though. I'm pretty sure it was a screaming booth. Yeah,
that's right. I think it was run. It was a competition where the person who screamed the loudest won something. All sorts up there.
I think so. Yeah. I didn't want to blow a fuse or a gasket before the fucking show, so I
would have loved to see you in there. That would have been amazing.
Ma would have shouted at you anyway, wouldn't she?
She would have killed me. Yeah.
We've got shots of Earthside now. On the main stage, the Neural DSP Archetype stage, which is a mouthful. The kind of music that you'll find at Radar is really varied.
I love that, though. It's a good eclectic mix, isn't it? You know?
Oh, definitely.
But it's all in the same vein, but you've got different things going on. Makes for an interesting day. You can't just listen to the same band over and over and over again.
No, I think you're right. I like the variety. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you've got screens at the back of the Sneak Agent Energy stage as well to help people at the back see what's going on. This is Unpeople.
That lad in the stash hats, he knows what's going on.
I like their lighting as well. That's very nice. The sort of purple and blue.
Yeah, nice beams.
Lovely beams.
A lot of sesh hats, actually. You can tell it's a show in Manchester, this.
Can you really? How can you tell that?
There's just bucket hats everywhere.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to have to purchase one for Oasis, aren't I, later this year?
Oh, I forgot you were going to that.
Your sesh hats out. You can tell they're going hard. That one in the high vis is going to throw himself off the fucking roof with his guitar.
More high vises to come later. But I like these. I thought these were really good. Unpeople. I was introduced to a lot of bands that I didn't actually know, which is a lot of Radar for me, to be honest. I didn't know the majority of the lineup, but came to love most of them.
Yeah, good place to discover music. You know what I mean? You might see one or two bands on there, but go to the festival, like I say, broaden your horizons.
This is Ichika Nito.
only wonder. I'm Japanese samurai.
Just one guy on guitar. He's a Japanese guy. He's going to play. This is him. This is the act. No band.
Shinjirarenai.
I like it. Very, very simple lighting. Lovely tone on the guitar there.
Yeah.
It's so far very chilled. I like it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's quite enchanting.
There's the full size of the main room. Quite big, and you've got a nice balcony which you can watch from. I spent a lot of time up there because you can just see everything.
Yeah, the mezzanine.
Yes, exactly. This is Vower. All in green. Are these floating your boat, Rich?
Yeah, I was just waiting for it to drop. I was, I quite enjoyed it. I've not really heard much of their stuff, but just from seeing this now with you guys, I'm going to give them a listen properly.
I have to say, all the bands
Sound pretty cool.
look like they really, absolutely love the place. They're all, you know. I don't think anybody got a shit crowd. Say that.
No, you won't.
'Cause I think that-
no, you won't. That's
No.
the beauty of Radar, is everyone moves from one stage to another. So, like, the people who were just stood at the main stage aren't just going to stay in the main stage unless they're fucking attached to the railing for the next band if they're really, you know, a big fan of that band. But they'll move between the stages, and you fill both rooms happily each time. It's a great way to share the love for the different bands as well. It's really cool. It's a good idea.
This is Vola on the main stage. I'm going to call it the main stage. I can't be asked to say the full title each time.
Let's say main stage. I'm happy with that.
Huge crowd for Vola.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I like these. Got to say, the lighting rig. I know we're going on about lighting, but I love the lighting on the main stage. They've got lasers. They've got all sorts up there. It's incredible.
Lasers and tasers and all kind of easers. Yeah.
You should get some lasers, Aaron.
Yeah, it's oh, I'd love some lasers. It's not a Crushed by Waves type of budget yet, the lasers, but we'll get there. I tell you, we got big fucking lasers. Sleep Token, fuck me, they know how to bring a laser or two to a show, don't they?
Did you watch
Jesus,
them at Radar?
we're going to burn a hole in the fucking. Well, they were the day before us, Sleep Token, but I went to the Co-op Live show this year, and I nearly fucking burnt every fucking cell in my body. I mean, retinas were fucking stinging when I left that show. It was
You're right
a lot
there.
of lasers. You know, and there's never enough lasers either, by the way. You know, it's not a bad thing.
That's very true. Yeah, I was at the same show as you.
Many. You were the other day. It was good.
We only discovered on the day.
Yeah. As I was sitting in the rafters trying to do some sort of SOS to you with my phone.
I know.
Great show.
Yeah. Some shows stick with you, and theirs certainly will. The crowd are loving this. So, out back.
This is a really good spot. Love this place outside.
If you want to go for a smoke or something to eat, you've got these food vans outside. Quite expensive, to be honest. I mean, we're talking festival prices. That, you know, just because it's in Manchester doesn't mean
prices.
Yeah.
Special prices, but it's a really good place to hang. And when you've been inside that stage room or one of the big stage rooms, good place to go out for a breather. You know, catch your breath, cool off, get the sweat off, have a bit of food, catch up with your mates, and then get in for the next one. Yeah, it's a good spot. That really cool.
Throne on the second stage, as I'm not going to call it.
People are loving this, aren't they?
And then I'm back over onto main stage, Plini. Do you know Plini?
Don't know Plini. Sounds like a spider.
It does.
If a spider had a sound, it's cool.
A lot of the stuff at Radar, I think, is quite technical guitar stuff.
Yeah. Similar to like the Igor were playing the stage at the time when we played. And similar type of vibe, very atmospheric, very technical.
It's just a lovely soundscape, isn't it?
It is, it really is. And like I say, it's one after the other, so there's not really much, if any, break between bands on either stage. You just go from one room to the other constantly all day, which is what I did. Caskets on the second stage.
Love this band. Matt has got a really cracking voice.
The crowd went wild for these as well. It was so full, which is why you can see in this particular shot, I can't get anywhere near the stage. I'm shoved off to the side a bit.
Yeah.
Great energy to these.
Yeah, they're fucking so good.
Have you shared a lineup with them?
We've not played with these guys yet. No, they toured with a Dream State not that long ago, and I know that Matt had a problem with his voice. He blew his voice out on the last two shows, I think. Had a real problem, but he seems to be doing all right now. He seems to come back from that, which is cool. But some of his songs are so intense, like vocally, are so heavy and so pushed and like really intense. So I can see why night after night that's going to take its toll on you. But yeah, I really would love to play with these guys. A great show. I just love the songs as well. Like they're definitely in my playlists that I listen to. So they're.
It must be so difficult if you're performing night after night to keep a rein on your voice and look after it.
Yeah, it's like it's not even with if you call it stretching, you know what I mean, for your vocals and warm ups and whatnot. It's like it's heavy sessions and night after night after night after night, and with barely any sleep, where you do most of your recovery. it's going to be really intense to try and keep that going. So it's inevitable, really, that you're running out of steam. It's like a marathon runner. If I just burst into a sprint now, I could pull a fucking muscle or something. But night after night, even if you were stretching and then you're still trying to do the same intense marathon you were doing on day 1, on day fucking 9, you're just not going to be able to do it.
No.
But you find ways, and I think people push themselves on because of they want to put on a good show for people, and they want to give people what they came for. So got a lot of respect for those people pushing them vocals.
So the Midnight now on the main stage.
I haven't heard of these ones.
Now, here's something I wanted to make a comment on. Saxophones seem to be making a comeback.
Where did he come from, playing the fucking sax? Fucking snuck him in off the side stage. Was he there the whole time, or...?
I don't know, but, I mean... it's not the only saxophone this weekend. I mean, I don't know, really. I mean, he was just sat there springing up out of the stage. I don't know. But there's a few acts
from underneath.
Yeah, they launched him on us. There are lots of saxophones now, and I don't know how. I think it's maybe because this 80s aesthetic is coming back, isn't it? People seem to be liking the sort of 80s sound.
Yeah, I like it. It's really cool.
It's just
more saxophone. Give me more sax.
The only thing missing there was a knee slide with the saxophone onto the stage. Just fucking let rip. Boom.
There's a phrase I've not heard in a long time. A knee slide with a sax. Yes.
There he is. I can fucking see the sax player. He's also the keyboard player in the top right.
Oh.
Multi-talented.
He's parked his sax off at the side, yes.
The whole time he's playing the keyboard, he's like looking at the sax going, when's my minute? Come on, baby. Any minute now. I'm fucking going for it.
It's not your typical rock festival. I think that's fair to say.
I think it's the way to draw in more punches, though, isn't it? If you can appeal to a broad spectrum of people, you
get them in.
You're guaranteed, aren't you, to fill it out and to make a good return on your investment.
And it seems to be. I mean, they won best new festival in 2022.
I love that. They definitely deserve that. I fucking adore anything Manchester, but like they're really making something special for Manchester and a bit of a place for it now. Like Radar's becoming bigger and bigger every year, so like the more they solidify that, and if they have to get some bigger bands in to do that, so be it. Let's just make it, as good and as amazing as it can be. And then you never know where Radar could be in the next 5-10 years. It could be fucking mega. Graphic Nature, yes. Stephen Akira, yes.
So we move on to Saturday.
Coward, yes.
We start off with Tribe of Ghosts, Kairos,
Tesseract,
Seething
yes.
Akira, Ithaca, Nail the Sun, Heart of a Coward, Graphic Nature, Car Bomb, The Fall of Troy, Dirty Loops, Conjurer, and Tesseract.
What a day.
Unfortunately, because I was so knackered from running around on the first day, I didn't get there till the final act. So here's Tesseract.
Woo! No Stephen Akira action, sadly.
No, but they did take a picture surreptitiously of me behind me. I never met them, I never saw them, but they posted a picture of me somewhere, which is typical them.
And Graphic Nature as well, those boys are fucking ferocious. we have shared the stage with them, and they were amazing, phenomenal band. Yeah, we played with them in Manchester when we supported Dream State and Graphic Nature at the Pink Room, I think it was. Fuck me, fucking amazing. If you ever get a chance to watch them, do it. I think they played the Heavy Music Awards as well. Graphic Nature did. They played this, last year. Yeah.
Tesseract, switching on the lasers and
get the lasers out, baby.
Huge sing-along crowd. This. It was so full, so packed, so hot in there. What I have noticed, though, for bands, a lot of bands nowadays on stage, is that they'll have lots of lights shining into the crowd, lots of, sort of effect-looking lights, but they have themselves in darkness.
I like that. It adds a bit of mystery and a bit of silhouette and a bit of sexiness to it, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's that's a good angle. That.
Yeah.
More shadows, more lasers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it makes it feel like more of an event.
Yeah, it's more mysterious. I think you don't want to perform fucking open heart surgery. You don't need a big fucking bright white light on it. You can just enjoy the moment and just create a bit of mystery and a sense of wonder and a bit of the music should reflect the light and the light should reflect the music. So that's a cool way to go.
No, I like that. That's a nice way of putting it.
Someone's slapping the fuck out of that bass.
On their own, I don't think I'd book a ticket for any of the acts, but having watched them all at Radar, I appreciate all of them, and I think they're all great.
Is that something you'd then consider then, now you've seen them?
Yeah.
Would you then book their show?
I would certainly be a lot more interested, yeah. Like any festival, if you don't prepare beforehand and listen to their entire back catalogue before you turn up, and just enjoy the festival and what's presented in front of you, if you made notes and said, yes, I like this band, and I like this band, you would find so many bands that that you've never heard of, that you might not have never heard of before, and that you would definitely go and see again. And if you saw them in a lineup anywhere else, you think, oh, I'll go and see them.
Yeah, for sure, man. Totally get that.
It just makes you wonder how bands this big pass you by, because the crowd knows every word. And look at how many people are there. There's 3,000 people.
I think you're in that crowd. You know what's going on. You know Tesseract. You fucking, you know the songs. They're up for it. And this is the thing about Discovery, is like you just don't know what you don't know. You just got to be open-minded enough to try and to get yourself out there. Because if you only ever listen to the same bands, you're only having yourself off. There's so many good bands out there. There's a plethora of things to get through. Festivals is the best way to do it, because you're just seeing, a variety of things. People that you won't have seen, people you have seen. You get a good mixture. The Discovery thing's off the chart as well, because you're seeing them in their fucking natural habitat. It's not just a Spotify playlist or something that skips through your algorithm. It's right in front of you, and you're in it. You know what I mean? So you're forced to sort of be part of it and experience it. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you fucking love it and it's your new favourite band and you wish you'd fucking listened to them sooner. So it can be a really positive experience, I think.
Absolutely. And if there happens to be something that's not your cup of tea, that's a time for a fresh air break or get something to eat.
I'll go and bore someone talking about guitars. You know what I mean? If you get bored, just come and fucking chat some poor guitar sellist's head off. You know, jump on the car racing machine.
Yeah. Oh, that was very popular, yeah.
I don't know if I'd be massively offended if everyone just walked over to the car racing machines whilst we got on stage. Like, all right, everyone, Chris Powers. Oh, fuck you. I'm going to go and play on some Pac-Man.
Play Space Invaders, yeah. Now, there's upstairs on the mezzanine level, as you put it nicely, Aaron. You've got this huge open space where you've got the bar on one side. You've got lots of seating. You've got screens, which I think should be showing what's on the stage, but they aren't. They're actually just advertising the festival sort of thing. But yeah, there you go. That's the view from the bar down to the stage. And there are lifts, so it is accessible to all, as well as this set of stairs, which takes you from
steep staircase
upstairs. Yeah, mind your head. And you've got another bar on the left-hand side here, behind the stage on your right, and another bar. Yeah, look at that. You can get all your merch there. Plenty of merch, and I'd have to say the selection of merch is excellent. There's so much nice stuff there, to the point
the
that
radar shirts are cool. I've still got one of mine.
I have. I
all
mean,
the colorations on their merch is just wonderful.
Yeah, the
It's
colours
just
are
so
banging. It's like a bit lilac, a little bit like you, Rich. A bit lilac-y.
It's who I am.
It is. Beautiful lilac boy inside.
Please make some noise for Quiet Noir.
I'm pretty sure I saw Ollie Duncan from the City's Hours before as well, holding a camera as we come down that stairs shot.
really?
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm going to stop for a break. So we'll just have another look at the stairs shot, just so we can satisfy our own curiosity.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Tank top, baby.
Where are we looking?
He's gonna come here and keep press play. Here he comes. He's walking towards you.
This fellow on the right hand side.
Holding his camera.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's part one of Radar Festival. We've covered Friday and part of Saturday. We're just going to take a little break and come back with part two, where we'll cover Sunday right after this.
Boom. Hey, we're Combichrist, and you're listening to Festpod.
We'll be right back.
After this messages.
Are you looking for that last-minute festival essential? Or maybe you just want to travel light to get your whole camping setup when you arrive on site? The good news is that Fat Frank's Camping Shop will take care of all your festival camping essential needs. From camping chairs to blow-up airbeds, cosy duvets to festival cooking sets, Fat Frank has it all. And what's more, Fat Frank offers a click and collect service at several UK festivals. So head to fatfrankscampingshop.com to order now, or visit Fat Frank and the lads at your favourite festival. Fat Frank's Camping Shop, the official sponsors of Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide.
Welcome back to Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide, where we are talking about Radar Festival 2024. So let's continue with the action. On Sunday, let's have a look at who's playing. So we start off with Athena, Asher, Adharma, the Omnific, Future Static, Oxymorrons, Siamese, Sungazer, Blood Command, Holding Absinthe, that's because Humanity's Last Breath, and Leprous, finishing things off on the Sunday. Now, again, I didn't get there till Adharma, who we start off with on the Sneak Energy stage, the second stage.
like these.
Do you? Are they similar to someone else that you like?
I'm not sure it's they're similar to somebody else that I like, but it's the kind of band that I put on in the car when I've got the kids with me, and it kind of drags them into the rock scene rather than the pop scene.
Yes, that's parenting skills there. The Omnific on main stage now.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I love you all. So let's go Neill Wilkinson.
As the drummer, the singer, because the drummer was given some vocal before the set started.
Yeah. They're an Australian prog metal band from Melbourne.
Okay, no singing then. It's technically very, very good. For musicians to appreciate and look at it and listen to it, it's good fun.
I think it very much is a musicians' festival.
That is a musicians type of band. I am not so much a prog man.
Future Static on the second stage. Just a quick view of them.
They seem like they're having fun. People seem to enjoying that. You see, not being biased here, but if I can't sing along, it's a bit difficult. Or if I can't scream to it or sing to it, I need a bit of engagement. If the music's good and the musicians are good, I appreciate it, but it's just not. For me personally, it doesn't engage me as much to just have them play at me. You know?
To play at you, yes, I can understand that. Beautiful day there at Radar on the Sunday. I do, Aaron. Yes, I get that.
It's a nice display, that.
It is.
Nice
It's
display,
lovely.
that.
Oxymorrons did not end up playing for whatever reason, so we have Mike Dawes, who kindly stepped in instead and did a blinding set.
Holy shit, make some noise.
Again, just him with an acoustic.
So much for living out my Jacob Collier fantasies. Now, England and the UK is a democracy, correct? Can open worms everywhere. We did have an election, but it is a democracy. You get a vote on this next song. Make some noise if you want another slow, sensitive song. Fuck. Radar, make some noise if you want a fast, crazy song. All right, folks. Well, the people have spoken, I suppose. I'm going to play a tune now that's my version of one of my favorite guitar players' tunes, a guitar player called Don Ross from Canada. I'm going to take one of his tunes and kind of mess around with it a bit, but before I do, I want to tell you about my guitar. This is my...
Oh, fucking hell, Andy's here. Andy's like, hang on a minute, what's the stock head made of? I mean, is that a complete flush fretboard, or is that inlay, or is it maple wood? What's that? Is it unicorn hair?
Let's not lie, he side the stage with his cock in his hand.
That's his real name. I am fingering mine right now in front of you.
His guitar was made by a German man named Kuntz.
But when I got this guitar, it was an absolute dream. Misha Mansour bought one actually, and he sold all his other acoustics. You can pick one up online on Toman. They don't really stock them in the UK for obvious reasons, but these things are an absolute beast. So, with that being said, I want to dedicate this song to the guitar maker. So, this one's for you, cunts.
I call this fret wanking, and it's just fret wanking for everyone to see.
He's playing it like you would play an electric guitar. It sounds like it could be an electric guitar to me. I mean, I don't know anything about guitars, but he really sounds...
It's a very impressive player. It's just...
He doesn't sing, I don't think.
No.
When I say kunst, you say kunst, kunst, kunst.
Just trying to explore what that is. You know, other than showing off how cool I am on guitar, am I taking you on a musical journey, or am I playing you a song, or what's my angle here?
I mean,
He would like play a really impressive lick and then look at the audience like, yeah, I'm good.
and if you're that good, then why not? Why not, though? You know, I mean,
That's true. Fair enough.
if you want to shout "cunt" at the audience, he's got my vote.
I mean,
the audience
you have to be that good at
loved
guitar
it.
to be able to shout cunt at people. I think you have to be that good. He is very, very good. He is a very, very good player.
This
good
next
on him.
shot is of him playing a Sleep Token song.
So honestly, I could listen to him all day. I really could. I could listen to this all day. And again, it goes to the interesting booking of Radar with the genre spanning that they seem to do in their booking. Set for everybody. And I think from what I know about the festival, from talking to you guys and talking to other people about it, this is exactly the kind of thing that Radar's about. It's something different. It's something fresh.
He's got people locked in though. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That storytelling and that music. You know, this is the sort of thing I was talking about. Whereas playing the licks and trying to get the crowd reaction, I suppose he's got to do what he's got to do as a guitarist to get people engaged. But this now is enough. It's got people captured. Everyone's just watching that and mesmerised. I think that's really cool. So
100%.
good on him.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned high-vis vests earlier on, and here are maybe 10 high-vis vests on stage. Siamese on the second stage.
That's a hell of a
Jesus.
segue from previous to this.
Certainly is.
This is crucial. I love it.
Imagine these coming in to do your plastering. Fuck me. Fucking furniture's flying out the window. Fucking shit everywhere. Fucking dishes are getting thrown against walls and shit. Just... They're going to fix your tap, but they're going to fuck your house. That's the way I see these boys operating.
Do you know what? These high-vis vests are actually their merch. I
love that. I think it's sick.
Spotted Alex Heck, who is previously from October Ends, was in the crowd wearing one of their high-vis vests.
Legend. I can see Alex wearing a high-vis.
Yeah, he loved it.
Security and steward's nightmare, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Fucking hell. We got the wrong one in a headlock.
Certainly a gear change, yes.
The thing is, if the band breaks down, they're fucking sorted, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, back on the main stage now with Sungazer, all dressed in basically the same outfit, which is sort of multicolour pantsuit.
And a saxophone.
Another saxophone, yeah.
Got all that room for knee sliding. Needs to get on it.
You get to a certain age, so you don't know whether you're going to get back up after a knee slide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like a fucking a finisher then. A showstopper at the end. Last song.
Yeah.
Finish you off forever, yeah.
Yeah. Just get carried off on your knees.
Lift it up.
He could have polished it, though, couldn't he?
Yeah,
It's not looking very shiny. You're used to seeing very shiny. Yeah, it's not looking very shiny. That I agree.
It's very steampunk.
Yeah, maybe it's like that on purpose.
You should always polish your pipe.
Do you? Do you polish yours?
He likes to keep his pipe dirty.
Have you got a dirty pipe?
Oh,
See, what I like
kicks.
about these is they do, coordinated leg kicks. They do all sorts. Maybe you should try that, Aaron.
I'm going to tell the boys next practice, we're going to have to coordinate these leg kicks, lads. If we're not kicking at the right time, the show's off. Even you, Tom, get up. Come on, don't be a lazy bastard. I take it they're American.
Yeah, and he's just said that they're playing jazz at you. Because I can appreciate this might not be everybody's cup of tea. If you book tickets to a rock festival, this might not be what you're expecting. But they were great. They were really good. They engaged with the audience. The music was good. You know, it doesn't have to be constant headbanging for the entire weekend.
No, it doesn't. It breaks it up. It's nice. You've got to have a bit of a different flavour on the smorgasbord, haven't you?
You do.
Palate cleansers.
As I said, it's nice to have a mix of genres, but if I want to watch jazz-ish, then I'm going to go to Ronnie Scott's in London, aren't I? And sit there and listen to jazz. I like it, but it's... I mean, the crowd seems to be eating it up as well. Is that because they're
loving
pissed?
that shit. They're sidestepping like fucking there's no tomorrow. I've never seen that in my life. That is wild.
They're waiting for the knee
slide. It's like
slide.
they've got them in a trance. This is like hypnotherapy.
Yeah, and to be there...
Crapulon.
yeah. It isn't... Yeah, it's not typically... If you showed people just this, they would say, is this a rock festival?
It's quite... I mean, if I was there, I can't say that I wouldn't be two-stepping with them, so...
Well, this is it, exactly. Yeah, they bring you in.
Yeah.
And they seem to have kept the crowd as well. They kept the crowd.
They really did, yeah.
Yeah.
Over to the
Blood
second
Command.
stage now. Blood Command, there you
They've
go.
got red lighting, which I quite like.
I'm glad you spotted that.
Yeah, I like that.
Did she just spit in her hand and throw it into the crowd?
Oh, I hope so. That's
what
a
she
bit
did?
more...
That's certainly what it looked like.
Fuck me. And a set shot as well, look. You know the Manchester fucking...
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
I hadn't
Little
ever spotted
flavour
that
for
until you
you.
mentioned it.
The set shots are all about here, boys. If she spat in her hand and threw it out, that's quite extreme. I promise you I will never spit on anyone.
Well, there's certain clubs you can go to for that, isn't there? So
I just want to see her spit in her hand and wipe it on somebody's face.
I mean, I wouldn't... If she wanted to, I wouldn't say no. I'll be honest with you. If she
Yeah.
wanted to
This
spit
guy
in
with the
hand,
mullet.
yeah, you know. Legend.
Legend.
Long live the mullet.
See, is he growing
Long
out
live
his
the mullet.
hair?
There's a mullet to the right, there's a seshat to the left, and this girl's running around in the tracksuit. The band's like keeping you guessing.
Did you go through a sort of mullety stage when you were growing out your hair, or did it not ever do that?
No, there was never business in the front. It was just party everywhere. You do go through a crazy phase when you're growing your hair like, but yeah, it was just kind of party every direction, front and the back, and the left and the sides.
I'm so confused by that. I'm so confused by the stage presence. I'm really, as you said, you know, mullet, you know, tracksuit shorts. She's bending over in a sexualized way and dancing on a pole. And I'm a bit. It's such a mishmash of what you expect it to sound like. They sound great.
Holding absence. Now these boys are great.
I think pretty much every year that I've ever been to download, these guys have played, and I've always watched them.
Ah, they're fantastic. Luke has got a great voice.
Yeah.
I need a little bit more energy. I need a little more energy from you guys.
The drummers just left, haven't they?
Oh, really?
Yeah. These will get the room going. Look at that. The room's already on fire.
Circle pit there.
choruses that Lucas comes out with is fucking fantastic. So sing along, just like anthems. And look at that energy. Just everyone is in a fucking good place there. Everyone's in a good place.
It is non-stop energy on that stage. I mean, obviously they bring it down a bit for the soft and tender bits, but they're not
Voice
short
of
of
an
energy.
angel.
These guys, I mean, they're on the massive upwards trajectory, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they're going to end up huge.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
really should end up huge.
It wouldn't surprise me to see them headlining Radar at some point.
Honestly, I could see them headlining, downloading, 6-7 years time. Ideally before.
Yeah, they've got it. They've got it in them.
Getting new headliners. They've got the presence, they've got the tunes, they've got the attitude. They could definitely do it.
They've got the tunes, they've got the stage presence, the crowd loves them. They don't struggle to sell tickets, do they?
Very much sing-along band.
Yeah.
Crowd surfing's happening.
I didn't see a lot of crowd surfing whilst at Radar, but I did see it during Holding Absence, which says something.
Yeah, they can change the room. They change the chemistry of a place. It's just really, really cool. So distinctive as well. It's distinctive voice, distinctive look, sound, everything. Really cool. Love these guys. A lot of love for those boys.
Back over to the second stage, Humanity's Last Breath. I can just see you in the crowd for this, Rich.
I think this is a great highlight again of the wide spectrum of bands, and when you can go from like some kind of jazz fusion rock band to this, and it's a totally different vibe. It's a totally different. You'd expect it to be a totally different audience, but you look around, and I know they're on different stages, but you can see that the people are looking the same. They're probably some of the same people in these shots, and they're still eating it up. They're like the other band up, and it's like what a crowd, and that probably goes some way to why Radar's won the best festival thing, and just how good the audience is that come in. Because the audience makes it.
Yeah.
Manchester crowds, they're up for it. They're having a good time.
Both stages, it's the same people. They just got more and more hyped as the day went on, I think.
Yeah. And like they've listened to a bit of sing-song, now they want to fucking get rowdy and they want to bang their heads, you know what I mean? And now they've banged their heads, they need a minute and they need a breather. I think it's very cleverly done. Like Radar have got a really clever setup going there, and some festivals might try and learn something from that. The no sort of like no gaps, you know what I mean? Keeps people engaged.
Yeah.
Something for everyone there, definitely.
And over to the main stage now for Leprous.
This is a good lighting setup.
they did something different. Their set list was not set. I think the audience had some say in what they played.
That was quite cool.
Which certainly changed things up. They're a Norwegian prog metal band from Nolleden or something. Notteden. Formed in 2001.
As a performer, Aaron, how would you feel about kind of doing that kind of show where your audience, in a couple of years' time or whatever, your audience picks your set list?
And they dictate the set list. I think that'd be quite fun. It's interesting to give people that kind of control. Like, that's crazy, because like no one knows where that night's going to go. Do you know what I mean? Normally you're lining that set up so that you can dictate the way that the night's going to go, or where the peaks and the troughs are going to be. Whereas having the audience sort of choose that for you, it could be a really good thing, could be a bad thing. I don't know. I mean, some people probably want all the killer, and then you've just got, you might end up with all the slow songs at the back of the set because everyone wanted the big songs first. So, it could go a different way. It could go well. It could go not so. I suppose if you've got the back catalogue to do that, then you've got the freedom to do that.
Is it a bit of a logistical nightmare, though, do you think?
It could be. Like, you'd have to have a sound guy who was ready to line up, the next track, because, we have synth players that don't play live. We have the MacBook synth player, and someone would have to be playing that shit to go click.
Sign me, brother. I'll sign me. I'll get your keys and synth. Sign me.
Rich the Mac Man Holmes. It's got a good ring to it, actually.
The thirst is real, baby.
Yeah.
I'll do it for free.
You wouldn't even need to do it for free. I'd just pay you in spirituality and inspiration.
Just your presence. Just your presence is enough.
Just pay you in straps.
Double ender.
Yeah. They've been going for 24 years, so I would hope by this point they've got the back catalogue, and they've clearly got the audience as well who know the back catalogue well enough to ask for whatever tracks they want to hear.
Yeah, the Leprous fans they're enjoying themselves, they're having a good time, and getting the opportunity to do that and line up. I mean, also you've got that thing of like, well, they can still go sort of like, oh, what song do you want to hear? Someone goes, blah, 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 blah. And they're going, what was that? This song? They're going, no, blah, 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 blah. All right, we're going to play this song. Do you know what I mean? So it could just be, it could still be.
Yeah.
I might just line that up. I might do that this show. I'm not going to fuck about in Glasgow though, because they'll fucking stab me. But
oh my god,
I'll do it in a. I can do that shit in Manchester and get away with it.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for the next song? What do you want to hear? And then just fucking have them off anyway by accident. Sorry. I won't really.
I heard somebody say more to life. So.
Like the Star Wars cantina. All right, we're going to play more live again. Let's go. What's that? Nothing left for the third time. Let's go.
Yeah. And on the stage there, the vocalist was talking to the audience, and in the meantime, the guitarist is retuning his guitar now that he knows which track is coming up next to be ready, because of course they're all. If you know a set list, you're ready for it. But if you're not, you've got to actually piss around with your guitar and your instruments.
Yeah. Every song's got to be in the same tuning on the same guitar.
Yeah.
Otherwise, guitarists are going to be sweating and freaking out. Like, Like, it's changing a tuning or changing a guitar, people be freaking out and running around the stage. It's in drop B, fuck! You know what I mean? And they would hate the singer for that as well. I imagine he would get so much shit off the lads for like, fucking hell, Aaron, you're fucking supposed to be playing this fucking song, then you've just gone change your mind. I reckon that caused mayhem.
Just
caused chaos.
I do.
Yeah.
So that's Radar, and it's very interesting. It's a different kind of festival. It's not your kind of Bloodstock or your kind of Download. It's of itself, I think. It does set itself apart from all the other rock festivals that you've been to before. You've got different kinds. You've got lots of energy. You've got the energy brought down a bit. You've got saxophones. You've got really technical guitar stuff. It's really varied, and I think that's its strength.
Yeah. I didn't see or hear a saxophone when I was there the other year.
No.
But I didn't even see any technical pants matching suits or simultaneous locked in kicks. I didn't see any of that. Like, that's not. So it is a varied lineup. We had like Sleep Token, Ego, Heart of a Coward. We had, Dream State. It was certainly in our vein. It was really cool. Yeah. And I think they'll continue to get really cool acts. Some of those bands that I actually love, like all those lineups, was bands that I liked. So I would go to those festivals for said bands, and then I would just stumble across and maybe become a massive like Leprous fan, or do you know what I mean? Or I might hear that saxophone and lose my head, and I'm in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm fucking, this is the best fucking shit I've ever heard. Do you know what I mean? So, you can really discover some really cool musicians by just being a little bit bold, getting out there. Yes, listen to the bands that you love, show them to support and love, but then you're in that community pot that is going from one stage to another, and you will undoubtedly discover new bands and increase the love for the scene, increase the love for that festival, keep building, Radar up to the height of like Download, the height of Bloodstock. It needs to be at that level. Manchester definitely deserves to have that, and that scene up here, that presence would be magnificent. So fully endorse it, fully encourage it. Not just because I want to play it again, because I fucking definitely do. But you need to keep this festival growing on that upward trajectory. It needs to be one of the titans of the rock metal festival, the alternative festival world, I would say. So definitely encourage it. I mean, I would definitely go. I mean, I haven't seen the lineup. They announced the lineup for 2025.
Yeah, a lot of the lineup has been released.
Who's playing? Line it up.
Let's have a look at that. Go on, Rich.
Obviously, we've got our friends in Waterlines who are playing.
Oh yeah, shit! Waterlines are playing.
Yeah. Hero and Error.
Beautiful.
Consonants.
Beautiful.
Air Drawn Dagger.
Beautiful.
Tiberius.
Lovely.
Cyan Kicks.
Here we go. Now then, that's a fucking lineup. I fucking love Normandy. Holy shit, they're great.
Zealanada as well up there. It's a good eclectic lineup, and nothing I've said. If all I can say is from looking at past lineups, looking at this year's lineup, they're all booked very similar in that kind of eclectic way. And I'm all for it. I think it's a wonderful way to book a festival, and I really want to try and get there this year.
Oh, I might even go. I mean, I've got to go and support my boys there, Ben and the lads from Waterlines and DFLM fan, but also Consonants. We played with them not that long ago with Defences in London, and they were fucking great. Really, really good band, and I think everyone should definitely go and check these boys out. Normandy, though, I mean, everyone, everyone should really know who Normandy are, but for me personally, I think they're fucking insane. That is going to be a fucking fantastic festival. I hadn't seen the poster. I'd seen it. I forgot the Waterlines had been announced, but this is going to be a good year for Radar, I reckon. Yeah, so
we've only got a few names there so far, but I believe they're literally just about now to announce a more full lineup. Because we've just got a few names there: Waterlines, Hero in Error, Continents, Cyan Kicks, Tiberius, Air Drawn Dagger, Floyer, Pintglass, Future Palace, Ghost Kid, David Maxim, NMICIC. I don't know what I'm saying there, but anyway. Normandy, Intervals, Zia Lanada, and Carpenter Brute so far announced. We recorded this just before the next announcement, again, we can only expect it to be just as good as previous years.
Yeah, they've got a lot of responsibility. I wouldn't want to run a festival, but I certainly enjoy playing them. I enjoy attending them. It's a good experience. And doing something in Manchester indoors is a very fucking sensible idea because it rains fucking 89% of the time. So I think it waits for me to get literally I step my foot into Manchester City Centre, and that's the point when the fucking heavens open up and destroy all of this. I just look like a drowning rat by the time I get to where I'm going.
Yeah.
But yeah, it rains a lot, so it's nice that it's indoors, it's comfortable, it's a nice environment. You can either get a taxi there or get a tram there or train there or drive there or whatever, but ultimately you've got a lot of freedom to stay dry, stay warm, go to a bar that's right there. All the bars are dead accessible if you want to get around the bars and stuff like that. It's just so convenient. Like, it doesn't come with any of the tents and the mud and the grime and some things that some people might genuinely not want to do. There's certain people who love it and will fucking mudslide in the fucking, on all fours, will just fucking mudslide on the chest 20 metres in just pure filth and get
knee
off.
sliding.
Yeah, I'm going to go sleep face down in my tent. Let's go.
Yeah.
that and there's a special place for that as well. So it's horses for courses, but it's definitely a different experience if we're looking at rock metal festivals. It's certainly unique. I don't think I've ever known or seen any festival quite like it. So it's really cool.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, Rich?
It's absolutely spot on. Makes a lot of sense. I think it's everything I've seen. I just want to go and I want to experience it. You're right, the kind of the accessibility side of things and the fact that it's just outside the city centre.
Yeah,
it makes it very easy transport wise, whether you're local to the area or somewhere further afield in the UK. Those bars are some of the longest bars I've ever seen anywhere that you showed us in that video. And
infinite.
And that's a big consideration for me. And just the crowd just seems to be there for the music and nothing else. Mm-hmm. There's no kind of, from what you can see and from what I've heard, there's no kind of real kind of bad blood or animosity between anybody. It's kind of people are there to enjoy themselves, enjoy it in the moment, and enjoy it with like-minded people who want to have a bloody good experience, and that's just what it seems like it is.
It's very fun. It's very silly. People are very fun and silly and relaxed, and I like that, And something we haven't mentioned, which is, I think, quite important, is we've talked loads about lighting and bars and everything, but the sound quality in that room is fucking great. There's the sound guys, or the sound team, should we say, who've orchestrated that event, now for several years. They're fucking brilliant. The sound crew were great. The setup was great. It was dead easy, dead functional, but for you out in the crowd, it sounds fantastic. I watched Don Broco play there not that long ago in Victoria Warehouse, and the sound is spot on. It's designed for us to appreciate the music, listen to the music, and enjoy it properly. So sound system wise, you're going to get a really good experience in both rooms. That is, So the crews are really good. They're spot on, and they know that venue like the back of their hands. So that helps as well. So no matter what band was coming on that stage, they immediately were able to fine-tune that room for their band. So yeah, that's another important factor, I think. Sometimes you go to venues like, I love this band and I love this music, but the sound quality, it's just something not quite right. It's deafening, or it's booming, there's basses everywhere, or it was quite neat and tidy, I'd say. Very, very tucked, very tight. Good sound.
Tight.
Do you know what? You're bang on there, because there's another venue in Manchester that I'm thinking of, the Depot at Mayfield, which is basically a great big. It used to be a train depot before it got closed down, and now it's a venue, and you can go and watch all kinds of acts there. All kinds of acts. It's huge. It's if you remember great big warehouse parties from 1 or 2 years ago, you will appreciate the Depot at Mayfield. However, I think there's an issue there where it's all right. So let me paint this picture for you. There was the main act who sounded spot on, perfect, Now, I think that's because they were at proper volume. I reckon that they had some sort of clause in their contract where they say the support act has to be a little bit quieter. Just a little bit quieter.
Yeah, that old chestnut. Yeah, that old chestnut. He's putting baby in the corner this time.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And you couldn't hear it. And I just think you've got to be spot on. And in a space like that, which is basically surrounded by concrete, slabs, it's not an ideal venue space anyway for sound. But at Radar in Victoria Warehouse, it is, like you say, it's been transformed into a proper music venue.
Yeah, it's treated that way, and and every sound team was, giving each band the respect and the time to make sure that the setup was good and the sound was right, and they didn't have anyone off. There was certainly no babies in the corner fucking getting had off. Everyone got a fair bite of the cherry because they want everyone to have a good time. They love the music as well. They want to enjoy the music. They want to hear it. They want to fucking, they want to be on it just like everyone else. And then everyone can just get finely tuned in and have a great time. No one's getting had off in that environment, which is good. So, yeah, big up the Radar. Like, fucking long may it continue and grow.
And price-wise, 140 quid, more or less, for 3 days. It's great, isn't it?
Absolutely banging. It's a fucking steal. Some of them bands, you're just not going to get to see. Like Normandy, they're from, I think they're from Sweden or Switzerland or somewhere Scandinavian. But, they're from fucking somewhere far away. And he's going to struggle to get them on a good day for less than, say, I don't know, 50, 60 quid easy. So even just for one band, you've already made a steal, You're making money. It's like you've got to math this. The math is mathing and it's good. 140 quid for a weekend. That's a good number. I'm no mathematician, but that's a good number.
And if you're not from Manchester, you're basically going to somewhere that's in Trafford Park, which is surrounded by hotels because, of course, it's next to Old Trafford. Mm-hmm. For people who don't enjoy football, that is where Manchester United play, and so people come from all around the world to come and watch Manchester United play, and they stay in those hotels. So you've got a broad variety of hotels in the nearby area if you don't want to go too far. But Manchester's certainly well catered for when it comes to hotels. So yeah, no reason not to go. See you there in 2025.
See you there. I'm going to make an effort to go.
I'm in. Count me in.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that sort of wraps up our Radar Festival episode. So if you have enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe wherever you found us if you'd like to hear more to tune your algorithm. We are on the socials and YouTube. Just search for Festpod. And if you'd like to support the show, head to the website, festpod.co.uk, and click on Support Us to find our merch and Patreon. Before we go, Mr. Arran Prime, anything you'd like to promote?
What are we doing? We're on tour. We're starting in Glasgow, and then we're going Newcastle and then Manchester on the Saturday. I think that's the 31st. So if you are around, we're going to be supporting Defences on this tour, who are a fucking amazing band, and you can listen to Cherry sing beautiful, beautiful things, and you can watch me and the lads just destroy things.
Yes.
That's something we're good at. Starting in Glasgow. It's our first ever Glasgow show, so
wow.
I am excited and scared at the same time. It's like an oxymoron. I can't wait. So
I think they go hard up there.
For that. They go hard, and we're going to have to go harder just to make sure they don't think we're wimps. Do you know what I mean? We have to be like, come on, boys, put on a fucking show, will you? Put your good at this music stuff. You're not good at this music. Tom, bang those fucking drums, man. Come on, let's go. I'm just going to be like, we're going to have to bring out our A game. Not sure what type of kecks I should be wearing for a Glaswegian show.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? Interesting.
Leather.
Interesting. Leather. Do you reckon they go for the leather?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can have a bit of that. Well, Heather Gibbs is going to be there.
Is
so
she?
She is. And it would
of Takeover fame.
Holding it against them, she wasn't. I mean, we're fucking driving all the way up to Glasgow, for fuck's sake. So, yeah, Heather's going to be there from the Download Takeover stage, which is beautiful. So
and just to bring anybody up to speed who didn't know, you actually were picked to play the Download Takeover stage back in How long ago was it now? It was a couple of years, was it?
2023, baby. I'm wearing the hoodie. This is the 20th year anniversary, sold out download, and we had the beautiful, beautiful dream come true of playing that festival. So,
and more importantly, the Manchester date, me and Neill will be there.
We will.
Yes!
And Steph, of course, as well.
Hooray for Steph.
The whole crew, Festpod crew, will be reunited, and we'll probably try and record something at the venue. I don't know,
please.
either before or after the show. It depends. Do you want her beautifully coiffed, or do you want her matted to my head and like wet dog?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
before, because I'm going to be shit-faced by the end of it, so...
Yeah, so we'll all be ruined by the end of the show. So at the end of the day, it's better to catch me probably beforehand while I'm still presentable.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, you won't get any clicks on the Festpod from me looking like a fucking drowned seal. Yeah, but that's the sign of a good show. It's a sign of I've put the effort in. If I've come off dry, I certainly haven't worked hard enough. So, you know what I mean? I need to come out soaking wet, and that's how I know everyone's had a good time.
Yes, we want to wet Arran.
Looped up salmon.
Yeah, I could do those mudslides. You know what I mean? Not a problem. I could just slide on my belly on a fucking concrete floor.
Could you do knee slides in your leather trousers?
Knee slides in leather trousers. I'm not sure that is going to go. I mean, I could end up with a face plant and a broken nose. Probably,
Oh no, we don't want that.
No, as long as someone can catch me, I'm prepared to do it. Prepared to try it.
We could catch you in the crowd, like Dirty Dancing.
Skateboard with wheels. I just knee slide onto a skateboard, and the skateboard, and I glide forwards seamlessly. Do you know what I mean? Magnificent, levitating.
Can we give that a go on the 31st?
Not enough stage antics, I think. We need to get someone with hoists to hoist me into the air and fucking hang me into the centre of the
What we
stage.
should do is, on the Manchester day, do a stage dive, and me and Neill carry you around the floor.
Yes.
Stunning. Should I do like a Madonna where I'm like backwards?
Yeah.
Oh my
Exactly,
God,
that's a picture of it,
yes.
Yeah, that's how I've got it in my head anyway.
Neil, do you want the arse end or the head end?
Ooh,
The business end.
The business end.
The business end or the party end?
Wow. I'm not fussy. So, right, well, Rich, do you have anything that you'd like to talk up or promote or let anybody know about?
I mean, if anybody wants to give me a job, then hit me up.
Yeah,
What,
employ this
available?
man. He's very employable.
What are your skills?
My skills are operational security management and IT and cybersecurity.
That's quite a CV.
That's a resume, that. Fuck me.
But yet nobody will employ me.
They will, won't they?
Someone somewhere rich is just fucking filling out the fucking Indeed resume, trying to hire you now. Well, how are they gonna hire you, Rich? How do they find you? They're gonna DM you, inbox you.
DM me, inbox me. I'm on LinkedIn, you know. Just
Get in his DMs.
It's the LinkedIn thing / Richard Holmes 85. It's there.
Failing that, info@festpod.co.uk. So that is it for this episode. We will see you in episode 70, but that's it for episode 69. Thanks a lot for listening.
Episode 69.
69, boy!
I thought that was a joke. Is it really 69?
Yes.
Ah, fucking hell. Stunning.
A Wilco Productions podcast.
You should always polish your pipe.